of people like Tom Brady as like a top 5 fantasy QB this year and see this big renaissance for him, yourself included. Make the case, because I disagree completely, totally, and irrevocably.
Interesting. Wow.
Tom Brady, Tampa Bay. They're getting 3.5 points in New Orleans, and it's going to be an awesome game. Fox has made it the 4:25 p.m. ET game. Brady versus Breeze, the whole thing, and I just feel like the Bucs are going to be ready for this one. And then Gronk, who could barely make it through the season 2 years ago, who's had 100 surgeries, who hasn't played football for 2 years, and lost like 50 pounds, and then became like this weird WWE cruise guy. I'm now seeing it as like he's like tight end 8. He's like, people have him in the top 8 for all tight ends. It's like, if he plays 10 games, it's going to be a miracle. They have a lot of weapons. The great thing is, Evans has a hamstring, quote unquote. He tweaked it. He might play. He might not play. I'm okay either way. I just feel like the Bucs are going to win. The 5 best receivers he's going to have, Evans and Godwin, I concede. Those guys are great. Brady's had 12 practices with them the whole year. He's never met the guys before April. I don't know how many secret, COVID-friendly practices he's had with those guys. God only knows. Yeah. But from a chemistry, throwing it to them standpoint, who knows? Mainly because their division looks so goddamn easy. And then Tampa Bay is my 3 seed. The more I look and read and talk to people, I think they are going to have continuity, because I think they've been secretly practicing all these months. Now, everybody talks about the tight ends. We've all had O.J. Howard on our fantasy team. Am I supposed to think he's an asset now? How many people has he let down over the years? Is the number 20 million? Is it 25 million? What's the exact number?
He certainly had.
O.J. Howard's good now? Is that so? We're gonna. So all right, I'm gonna keep going.
O.J. Howard, I mean, I wouldn't say suddenly good. O.J. Howard was a beast at Alabama. O.J. Howard.
Congratulations.
All I'm saying is that the idea that O.J. Howard is not talented because he let down fantasy managers last year, I think is a false argument. I disagree with that premise there. I think he would be a starting tight end on most NFL teams. Not all NFL teams, but I think he would be a starting tight end on a lot of NFL teams. And again, you're looking at him as the 4th or 5th option in this offense, the passing offense, right? And so,
wonderful. And I keep hearing about Tom Brady and O.J. Howard and the connection they're going to have and all this stuff. I'm like, wow, obviously they've been doing some underground stuff, but I like them in that division over New Orleans. I have Detroit winning the AFC North. That's my. By the way, my point is he has 2 receivers.
Yeah.
One of whom is Evans. Get used to this, Mike Evans. Get used to being wide open and having the ball sail over your head, because that's what's happened to every Brady deep threat over the last 7 years. I'm just telling you. I love Tom Brady. I really appreciate the 6 Super Bowls. But one of the things he didn't do well the last 5-6 years, throw the ball deep to people. And then Godwin, all the success he had last year was in the slot. And now you're not going to have slot anymore because you're playing 2 tight ends. So now I have him on the side. And meanwhile, I don't have who's the slot guy. Right. This isn't the right Tom Brady team. It feels like a 3-point game to me. Whether Evans, how healthy he's going to be or not, it feels like a 3-point game to me. And I think they can win it. And I'm putting $200,000 on it. I haven't even mentioned this yet. He's 43 years old. Don't see Tom Brady. I don't see this going badly, at least in the first month. I think it's going to go better than people think. And I think people are going to look at this and go, wow, Tom Brady. How do we not see this coming? How do we not see somebody who had one of the worst collection of skill guys in the league last year, and now he's on a team with awesome skill guys, and guess what? He's way better. Man, we should have seen this coming.